Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. This is week 7, and today I'm joined by no one. It's just me. I couldn't find someone for last week. Like, when I normally upload this series weekly, and I couldn't find anyone, so I was just like, well, you know, it's fine. I'll just do it next week. And I couldn't find someone either, because people are either busy or just don't wanna. So, here we are. I'm doing week 7 by myself. Yeah, so... First up, we have Bacchus versus I Miss Hurricanes. Now this is a really weird matchup, if I'm being honest. Roaring Moon looks like it can go pretty well into it, but also Garchomp exists, and Garchomp just kind of like it out. No, it doesn't outspeed. Actually, Roaring Moon might do really well with this team outside of Iron Treads. But also, he's got Pelipper and Basculegion, which work very well together. And honestly, I can see an endgame here where Basculegion kind of just sweeps the world. But, we'll see. Alright. A bit shaky, blah, blah, blah. Nothing interesting there. Swaps out immediately to get triple axled. Makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, doesn't do too much there. Swaps out to the treads to get burnt. That's not lovely, but I guess you have to cope. Although, hang on, why would you switch that in anyway? I know you're a steel type, but like, why not go to your special attacker, I feel. Or either of your special attackers. Maybe not Thunderous, because it's like pretty frail, but like Pelipper is usually more of a bulkier build, I feel. So it can like drizzle more than once kind of thing. I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot. That's why I like to have other people here. The Volt Switch was a good call. Yeah, I mean, gets rid of item, that's nice. And then, same thing repeats. Volt switches again. He didn't actually switch out this time, though. Is it going to be another Willow? Oh, Pain Split. That makes sense. Swaps out to the Jack Frost for a Hurricane. That is Jackal, because Jack Frost is, like, really good, actually. Well, pretty good, anyway. Especially on the special side. Freeze Dry does hella damage, my lord. Burning a really nice offset for the lefties for Josh. Volt switching out again. Those 20% they're not doing as much as they feel they should. Also into a flip turn, so double switch. And once again we have the gas. Why is the Toys not Rain Dish SMH? That's actually a pretty valid point. You know you're going up against a team with a Drizzler. You may as well, right? Torrent's not going to help you anymore. Yep, into Thunderous. Yeah, see, I feel like that would have been the best call to begin with. That didn't do that much. Weather Ball is also brilliant. Passion Berry is also a really nice call. Unfortunate with the Weather Ball, like that being the last turn of rain. If it had one more, it would have been really good. Ruskin also working out really well there, in my opinion. Now, I do not like this switch. Yeah, I was gonna say Freeze Dry. I don't think that was a good switch. I would have probably gone. Well, actually, I guess that just gives you your chance for Basculegion to go Burrow, right? I mean, oh. Yeah, that's less fun. Wave Crash. Yeah, no, yeah. Nah, I think he definitely should have saved for that. Well, fucking with Terra Water, it does kill. I don't know. It works. It is putting massive dents into his team. God, I love Basculegion. Not Bite. Crunch does end it off, though. Yeah. No, that's that dead. I mean, yeah, no matter, unless he, basically, like, 3 of his Pokemon were dying if he switched there, to be fair. Weatherballed? Yeah. Get fucked, bitch. Charged up. Terra Ice. And that there is another switch I don't understand. You went from Ice Week to Ice Week. Why not just go straight to Treads? I mean, it's neutral. It's not resisted because of the, like, yeah, it's only neutral, but I also think it wouldn't have done too much. Although Treads is more on the physical side, but even still, that didn't fuck all. I mean, actually, I guess Masquerade had kind of already done its job it had beaten the two, like, Ice Weak Pokemon. It didn't outspeed Jolteon, I don't think. 394. No, it didn't. Yeah, okay, actually, I guess Masquerade had kind of done its job. Once again, he's going with not offensive Garchomp, which I don't really like. Dragon Tail is cool coverage, though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's not saving you at that amount, no. Yeah, and then he just forfeits from here. I feel like if this wasn't burnt, it's obviously too low now, but if this wasn't burnt, there's definitely a chance he could have won. But, yeah, at this point, there wasn't really too much he could do. The issue is, as well, I'm not really sure where this game went wrong. I mean, I definitely don't think he should have given the free switch, to be honest, with the Dragon Tail. I think that was a minor mistake, but I don't think that's where the game really ended either, to be fair. Honestly, I think it might have just been him sending in his Drizzler to die when it was one of those things where Basculegion can sweep and it can be incredible, but when he has 6 Pokemon left and, I mean, most of them are chipped, I feel like it was just too early. If he had conserved Pelipper, he would have been able to get Basculegion back out there to actually finish off the team when everything was lower. Especially with Jolteon being only outsped by drizzled Basculegion. Like, that's his only chance of outspeeding it. I feel like he would have been better off to not end it right like this. Especially when Bolt Beam coverage it's always good, but like into this team, dead. Like it, you know what I mean? Also, maybe it would have been worth considering an Assault Vest Iron Treads specifically to help with the Jolteon, because it really has a fantastic matchup into this team once the Drizzle is down. I don't know, my thoughts. Yeah, moving on. Here we have Mez and Europapa, also known as Geo, because Europapa. Yeah, the Battle of the Dutch Army. I guess it's a civil war, Dutch v Dutch. Anyway, Bundler is pretty decent looking here. It can probably be Gliscor, Diance. Wait, no. It can probably be Blastoise, Virizion, Latios, probably Sandy Shocks. It's not looking too bad. I feel like Urshifu is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm hoping Diancie can get the job done to help against that, but we'll see how this goes, shall we? Hands up! That was a pretty unfortunate lead for him, to be fair. Heavy Borger. Sorry about that. The flip turn was definitely a good call, though. Terra knocks off. I mean, that still did pretty solid damage. Backs out for another... Oh, Water Spout. Holy fuck, that does damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, and that kills though. That's nice. That Water Spout did hella damage. The fuck was that? Like, if he was at full health, sure, but it was only at 68%. How much does Water Spout do at 68%? Hang on, let me bring up my other... Not that screen. Let me bring up... Oh my god. One sec. Water Spout, 68% damage. Okay, it doesn't. I can't find a thing to directly tell me. It's fine. Who cares? Yep. So he swaps out there. Otto comes in to tank the ink. Well, okay, just to have fun with that, I guess. Iron Head, fair enough. And that's solid damage, to be fair. Like, that's a clean 3 hit. Oh, and the flinch, gotta love it. But honestly, so the Latios, it doesn't have Mystical Fire anymore, right? So I don't see why that would have been his switch in. What else does this thing learn? It gets Thunderbolt. Maybe that was his plan? That's about it though, because I mean, it doesn't resist Psychic either, so maybe it would have just been better to Psychic it. But like, it definitely wasn't killing with just a Psychic, you know. Once again, just Iron Head spamming. Drain Punch does quite a bit. Um, he really is going for these fucking flinches, man. The Heavy Borger. Okay, I would suggest swapping out now. Just oh, okay. And he's not swapping out. The fucking banded Corviknights just going in hard into everything. Axie's fan 31, lol. Alright, well that's finally a dead Corviknight. That Corviknight did fucking work, man. What the fuck was that? I also don't know if swapping out was a good call there. I mean, you outsped it, and you probably were going to do more damage to it rather than swapping out. I mean, don't get me wrong, Heavy Borger did end up being able to 1v1 it, but I just feel like there wasn't much point in that. Holy shit, this man lived. But it's the kind of thing where keeping Metagross healthy helps a lot with this Diancie. Oh, okay, you just have more priority, fair enough. This is still very much anyone's game, not gonna lie. Fucking Toxic Gliscor, bro, I swear to God. Goddamn Mez. Eats the Terra Blast to racks up poison damage. I like it, I like it. Latios swaps, Iron Bundle swaps. The Bundler should outspeed. Oh, Mr. Hydro Pump, that sucks. Oh, it's even Scarfed. No, you useless bird. Is Delibot a bird? I guess. Well, I mean, let's be realistic here. It might be a robot penguin, but just because it's a robot penguin doesn't mean it's a bird. It means it's a robot. Anyway, rest in peace, Puck. Alright, he sends in the Incin. I think this might be Mez's game, to be honest. U-turn is nice there. Back to the Gliscor. Actually, fan 31 can't really do much. Terra Blast, wow, I did not see a Terra Blast, like non-Terra Blast happening there, but I mean, it honestly works. He's now going to protect and let this get more toxic damage up. Yep. Yeah, I feel like there's just not too much that he can do here. The knockoff was a big risk there, but knowing Mez, he probably calced it so that he doesn't die. Yeah. I think he just wins via toxic damage at this point. I mean, Intim is cool, I guess. Terra Blast does fuck all. Yep, and he forfeits just because there's nothing left he can do. With Toxic on, he's got 18, and then that'll go to 25. So yeah, he has 2 turns left. He's not killing both of these Pokemon with that. Yeah, GG guys. That was a really good game to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Why did this game go wrong for Geo? Let's have a quick little look-see. Honestly, it might have been it might have been this, trying to use the Heavy Borger, or even just the Corviknight went really fucking haywire for him, to be honest. But I mean, I feel like Metagross would have just been better than anything else, right? Like, why did he leave his Latios in for so long? Latios, there likely wasn't that much Latios can do. So I'm gonna say it's likely those. Like, he lost. So hang on, he lost like one sec. So that was 100% down to 18%. So he lost 82% on that man. And then on Welcome in Europa, he lost about 39%. Oh no, he gets hit again. He loses 69%. Nice. But that's the thing. I think yeah, that was definitely his biggest mistake. He should not have done that. He actually, no, he even just killed his Europapa. That was a really rough prediction to make. He definitely was predicting a swap. But yeah, I think that would have been his biggest thing. He killed his Urshifu. He did 82 to Latios, and he killed like one already weakened Corviknight with that amount of time. When he should have just gone directly to Metagross, eaten everything he sent, and fucking Thunder Punched it, or Psychicked it, or Zen Headbutted it, or whatever. Oh, it had Psychic Fangs. But like, I feel like that would have just been his best bet because there's nothing Corviknight can do to Metagross. And sure, that is true on the reverse, but like one of you will like he would be more likely to switch out than you, and just hurting like your team got way more fucked up from that play than his did, right? You lost one of your top tier Pokemon, and you like did 82% to your other top tier Pokemon, and oh wait, I'm retarded. When I mentioned this before, I thought he was in Latios, not Virizion. Yeah, no, swapping to Metagross was the good play there. For some reason, I thought he was in on Latios, but no, yeah. Okay, you made the right call there. There wasn't too much you could do about that, I suppose. Alright, well, that's it for this game. Moving on. Now we have Gentleman Thomas versus Potatoes. Potatoes has had a very rough season, we will say that for sure. What can I say about this game? Water Ground Duo is cool, I guess. Mandibuzz is probably gonna fuck some shit up. And by fuck some shit up, I mean it's not gonna die to Deoxys speed and Armorouge, probably. Alright, let's see how this goes. We'll put it this way, I don't have faith. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Your Spadef will... No, I can't win. Needed the support. Yeah, wait, why didn't you go to this in the first place? Why did you let Sylveon take 47% instead of just going to Moth? Can you Giga Drain? Oh, Energy Ball? Nope, doesn't kill, and you're dead now. I mean, I feel like there wasn't that much you could do but hope and pray at that point, to be honest. That was... I mean, you turning there was a good play. I'll give him that. Gastrodon, I mean, you guys are just going to set hazards on each other, yeah. Pascal, you spiked again. And now he's also getting spikes up for free, and you kill him. Well, 2 spikes versus rocks and spikes. Letting him get the Calm Mind boost there is probably really fucking bad. Oh, Clear Smog, okay. That's really smart. I like that play. Moonblast, Surf. Fair enough. He swaps out, getting another fucking... he nasty plots, and I think he predicted that and went for the Clear Smog. Unfortunately, it didn't kill. Does he not have Ice Beam? No, he does not. Missing the Leaf Storm there. Potato is definitely getting lucky in this game. Yeah, even Tom was just like, well, alright then, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Space Noodle nasty plotting is really fucking bad though, I'm not gonna lie. Energy Ball, that's you probably dead. Oh no, you lived on 11%, Surf, and he's dead. Fuck yeah, Gastrodon, what a goat. Yo, let's go, my B. May just lose to this though. Yeah, now at this point, you might be a little screwed. Sludge Bomb, yeah. Yeah, Moonblast just kind of reasons. Yeah, it's not going to save you, buddy. Yeah, that's this game done. I mean, honestly, Potato put up a pretty decent fight, all things considered. Yes, it was like half due to luck, but honestly, good job, Potato. You killed 3 Mons. Need to get it rocks up, it seems. Oh, wow, Mandibuzz fucking lived that. Jesus. Well, good job. That actually was a 2-0. That was actually a fairly good play, like match by Potato, if I'm being honest here. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, to be honest. Yep. All right, moving on. I think that's my game now. Yeah, my game with Davey. All right, people, it's my turn. So I just thought lead Torn, U-turn, or just straight damage worked either way. He sends out Rillaboom to start. I was very happy about that. I knocked off predicting him to switch to like Goldango or something. So that works out fine. He U-turns. I'm not actually that worried though. I expect him to go Dragon Dance, and with Avalog, then Terra Fairy'd. He just can't fucking do much, if I'm being honest. Yeah, even at +2, it's still not that much. I'm a little bit upsetty here that I didn't get the kill. It was a little bit off, but he can heal more than I can. I'm back up to full though. He's not, which is nice. He flare blitzes again, gets himself pretty low. High horsepower again, just barely missing the range. But then he kills himself and me, which I'm actually pretty satisfied with, because, like, sure, he still does have physical threats left. They're a lot easier to check, I feel. Yeah, he sends in Prima. I send back into Torn. Bleak Windstorm does some pretty chunky damage. Moonblast does fucking hell amount. I never realized how powerful Primarina was. He correctly predicts my swap to Ogerpon, where I knock off again. Yeah, I swap to Raging Bolt for the quad resist. He U-turns, which makes a lot of sense. He goes to Clod, and so I go to Donphan. He Terra Fairies, fair enough. And here is where I throw the game. Now, I actually will say this was intentional this time. I have just thrown other games because I'm fucking retarded. But this time, I'm like, hey, fuck it. I'm letting luck decide whether I play this game out or not. Because as of this point, Clodsire was at 132 out of 133 on the leaderboard. It was doing very badly. It had not gotten a single kill. And so I thought it'd be funny. Hey, I'm likely going to lose this game anyway. But I'm going to let fate decide. Does Clodsire sweep me or not? Because there's no way I'm going to let some loser like Gouging Fire or Holucha or Goldango sweep me. If I'm getting swept, I'm going to make it by the true chat of the universe, Clodsire. Also, even at +6, this thing doesn't fucking one-shot me. What a bitch. Yeah, so we're just going to speed it up as I just continue to bonk it with random things. Volt Switch for some reason. Recover. U-turned. For some reason, I just let him die like that. I mean, I still think it was pretty funny. It was just a basic thing of, well, I'm either gonna get lucky or I'm gonna let Clodsire win, and it ended up just being me letting Clodsire win. And honestly, say what you want about it, I think that's hilarious. It also wasn't water absorb. He risked it all for the water absorb bluff, as he says. I kind of skipped over the dialogue. There was some funny stuff, but overall, I just thought it was funny. Oops. I had to, like, scroll down through the chat. I just scrolled down, full stop. Anyway, stupid matches aside, moving on to our actual final game of the day. We have Ziggler versus Sean. Yeah, so there were 2 forfeits this week for, yeah. The end of season gets like this sometimes. So he leads Palafin against the toxic setter himself. We got 2 balloons, which I find to be hilarious. Benimaru comes out. I assume we're setting hazards. Okay, I wasn't sure it was gonna be hazards or like light screen. That overheat does hella fucking damage. It's an Infernape. What the fuck? Knocking off Juvia is really nice for him, especially with the hazards up already. He gets the fuck out of dodge, sends in the Tink. Now, the Tink is very scary for Hatterini. Okay. He sets hazards. I assume expecting him to switch out. And then he switches out. Oh, yeah. This is a mold Magic Bounce Pokemon, but because of Mold Prager, it didn't fucking work, which I think is hilarious. This is Danny, Alter Count. Fair enough. I don't think I watched this one live, I'm not gonna lie. Sends back into Palafin. Overheat, does damage. Bulks up, which is fantastic. That's exactly what he needs. Agilities as well. Getting that double dance up as he flip turns out for just not much, full stop. He got Marara. Liquidation does some pretty good fucking damage. Encore. Does that help you? I guess it does, because now you have to switch out on Valkyrie. I also love... Actually thought... Wait, is Madara a Nick pun here? Madara? Because because he's Annihilate, because he was so mad that he died. I hope it wasn't a pun, just because I hate that. Benimaru, once again, coming in to be hella fucking scary. Great Tusk swapping in and then immediately leaving for Infernape just because fuck this thing, right? He sends in Kyurem, which is an odd switch if we're being honest. Yeah, Flamethrower Okos you. What the fuck was that? Flamethrower Okos you. Flamethrower Okos you. Flamethrower doesn't Oko you. So, okay, with this, everyone would be assuming that he just fucked up. And the funny thing is, he fucked up terribly. What he was doing when he calced is that he calced it for being able... That he calced Palafin non-hero, like the regular Palafin, not Palafin hero. So that really fucked up, and he thought that he just lost at this point and everything got a one-shot. Little did he realize that, no, because if he overheated, then he did die, but then everything else would have lived because he would have been at, you know, half damage. But if he flamethrowered, then he lived. The burn he was unfortunate, because otherwise it would have killed this thing. But if he had simply gone to Palafin from the start, he would have saved 1, 2, 3 Pokemon, right? And, yeah, it's quite unfortunate that he fucked that up. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm an idiot. I can't calc the little Palafin. Yeah. But at that point, it was too late. Yeah. Unfortunate that this is how the game went, but also, it's Sean. You can never beat Sean anyway. Shut up. Alright, well, that's actually the end of our games. I'm not gonna lie, these were pretty fucking quick overall. It's only been, like, this is partially because there's no one here to get sidetracked with me, but also I think they were all just quicker games on average. I'm going to say my game was my favorite, simply because I think it's hilarious that I let myself get swept by Clodsire. Yeah, that's about it. Potato and Ty are still down at the bottom. I'm just barely above them with my 1 win against Leafeon. Then Lupus and Leafeon are just barely above me, with Ziggy fighting for his life to try and make playoffs. So I remember him trying to figure out how to do this. He needed a 5-0 against Tom in his final week to be able to make playoffs, which, you know, it's his league. He's never not made playoffs. He really wanted to try it. And while I'm not going to say how that match went, he tried to blame poor old Ty for like forfeiting against Tom, and like giving Tom the differential. But really, if he didn't fuck up his calc against Sean, he would have gotten it. Like, it would have been a lot easier, you know. Like, sure, he may have only gotten 1 more kill, but 1 more kill would have made it from a 5-0 to a 4-0, which is already a much, much better start, right? Yeah, Mez is just kind of not doing the greatest, to be honest. Not that 5-2 is bad, it's just, it feels so weird seeing Mez at 6th, if I'm being honest. Even Davis, I mean, this is his first return back to A Division since Season 6, which is wild, honestly. He took quite a long break. Sean and Lance are doing quite well up here. I mean, Sean, fuck, 5-2, but he's got 20 fucking differential. He's crazy. Josh, I'm gonna say, while I don't think he deserved some of his wins, he definitely did deserve that one. Leafeon simply didn't play the best, in my opinion. He allowed Jolteon to just rail his team. And I think that's also the problem of not having a ground type. He doesn't have one, yeah. Yeah, his only ground type is Iron Treads, which is what I meant. But yeah, and then Geo is still the king for some reason. What a goat. Yeah. Okay, so as in terms of next week's battles, so this one was a forfeit again, so Ty just forfeited his last few weeks. Then I'm definitely going to give this one to Geo. I don't believe Deoxys will win at all. Leafeon and Wash Tom, I'm definitely going to give this to Wash Tom. Actually, am I? No. I'm just thinking both of these players have been doing pretty poorly, but also he's got 2 wins. So actually, I'm going to give this one to Leafeon. Then Mez and me, definitely going to give this one to Mez. He's just simply a lot better than me. But I will say we did a meme battle, so it was pretty fun. Yeah, this is a very critical game, so I'm still gonna say I think Tom wins, but it's certainly an interesting game. I do remember this game. Right, I remember Lance wanted to do a meme battle, but well, simply Sean said no, so he had to he just brought bad sets. Really, he just didn't care. Yeah, he didn't prep at all because he knew they were gonna fight in finals. So yeah, then Nidoking and Umbreon. I'm definitely going with Nidoking. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a host, and we'll see how that goes. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see all you do in the next video. Bye bye.